This is one signing every Premier League team should make during the January transfer window. We're going in alphabetical order, so first off is AFC Bournemouth. Brilliant start to the season, one of the most surprise packages so far. Semenyo and Kirkers are absolutely flying for Bournemouth. But up front, they've lost Evan Nilsson this month and Now previously. So a loan signing could be beneficial in the coming months. And Mark Guehi from Chelsea looks a brilliant signing. Next up is Arsenal. The Gunners have been crying out for a centre forward for a good couple of years. They've been flirting with Victor Gyökeres for what seems like 2 years, and they should just pull the trigger, maybe overspend, but sign him in this January transfer window. Next, we're heading to the Midlands, where Aston Villa have shone in the Champions League, but kind of struggled in the Premier League. The midfield's very strong, but they're kind of lacking in depth. They've signed Barkley, but he's a bit injury prone. So for me, they should sign Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. He's only 25 and he's been balling out in the Spanish league for what seems like a decade. A very good signing for Unai Emery's men. We're going to the G-Tech Community Stadium next to Brentford. Attacking duo and Buemo and Wissa, what else is there to say about them? But I fear that Brentford could lose them either this transfer window or the next. So a good signing for them could be Borja signs. He's Spanish, attacking, direct, just like the duo before. So if they lose either one of them or the two, he could be brilliant. He's from Norwich, 18 goals and assists this season. It could be really crucial next season for Brentford if they do sign him. Brighton absolutely love dipping into smaller leagues and pulling out quality young talent. Lewis Dunk's 33, plays centre back. My only recommendation for them this transfer window would be Luka Vlahovic from Westerlo. Big tall centre back and has got 6 goals this season. Enzo Maresca's men are up next with Chelsea. He doesn't seem to have favoured a centre back pairing throughout the season, so the obvious one would be Mark Guehi. I know they've flirted with signing him before, but just get the deal over the line and you'd have a quality, proven Premier League centre back. Another team that needs a striker is Palace. They've got rid of Ayew and Edouard in the summer. They're lacking in goals, and Evan Grossant from the French league is a good little option. He's versatile, can play on both wings, and he's got 8 goals in 17 games. From the blue of Chelsea to the blue of Everton, and Everton really need a striker, Broja, Calvert-Lewin and Beto have only got 3 goals between them, and Matthias Tel, who plays for Bayern Munich, he's dying for a loan. He's 19, quick, and he'd probably smash it in the Premier League, so that's my choice for Everton. Another surprise package this season has been Fulham. They lost Polina, and they're currently playing with 34-year-old Kearney in midfield. If they do qualify for European football next season, they may need a better alternative. And Romeo Lavea from Chelsea won't be cheap, but he's Premier League proven quality. Ipswich, obviously newly promoted, working on a bit of a shoestring budget here. The signed Sani Schmodics, brilliant player last season. I think in that attacking midfield role, they could dip down to Championship again and try and sign Finazaz. Schmodics is injured. Finazaz is a very similar player, similar kind of goals this season, and on the younger side as well. So that's my choice for Ipswich. Now on to Leicester, another relegation struggler. They're dying out for a keeper. Danny Ward he's not doing it this season. And Sam Johnson from Wolves, he come to Wolves saying he wanted to play Premier League football. He's second choice. So a transfer or a loan would suit both parties. Liverpool could sign no one in this window and probably still win the league. But every day it seems like Salah's edging for a move. There's reports of it. And who's replacing them? Brian and Bremo. Similar kind of output in a worse team at Brentford. Not the flashiest name, but he's 25 and you know what you're getting with him. Who would have predicted Man City to be struggling to even make the top 4 this season? Very aging squad. Kyle Walker's looked well past it. And for me, they should try and go and sign Jules Koundé. Brilliant at right back, can play centre back as Pep likes. And also young. Done it at Barcelona and the Champions League. So why not? Now to the other side of Manchester. United have been struggling all season. Hoyland and Xerxes just don't look like they'll cut it. And while they've both signed both of them from Serie A move for Dusan Vlahovic could be even more fruitful. He's more proven, he's bigger, he's stronger. He's also popped up with a goal against City in the Champions League this season. Newcastle are still looking to be a consistent top 6 side. The attacking front line is impeccable with Isak and Gordon, but at the back they do still look a bit shaky. They've been flirting with Mark Guehi for all over the summer. Just pull the trigger, same as Chelsea, and get that deal over the line. We'll get a proven centre-back and Crystal Palace's captain. It's looking more and more likely that Nuno's going to take another smaller team into Europe. Forest could do with another midfielder, however. They do heavily rely on Gibbs White, and if he's injured, there's next to nothing behind him. Tyler Dibblin from Southampton is quick, pacey, and only 18, and his market value is going to be quite low if Southampton get relegated. Southampton, what's to say that hasn't been said? Woeful at the back, They could do 2, 3, 4 centre backs, but for me, they've got to go all out and get Jarrell Quansah on loan from Liverpool. Big, quick, and he might just over season. Ange Postecoglou Spurs. Injury crisis all throughout the team, but for me, they could do another centre back. Jonathan Tah, 6 months left in his contract at Leverkusen. Obviously, went unbeaten last season. German international. It's a no-brainer for me. Seems like every Euros there's one player that people draw their eyes to they haven't really looked at before. And this season, probably Nicholas Füllkrug. He went to West Ham, hasn't done that well, so they could really do with another signing. For me, Arnaud Kaliamundo from Rennes. He's quick, he's pacey, he's only 22. We're saving the shakiest defence in the league until last. It's Wolves. Terrible at the back, pretty good up front. They can do another centre back. Personally, for me, Ben Godfrey. Since he's moved to Italy, he's not played a lot, and a loan move would just make sense.